and name of the chapter is polymer. My dear students, in the daily life, we come a lot of polymeric products like cups, buckets, switchboards, automobile tires, combs, etc., which has completely revolutionized our life as well as the industrial scenario. And polymer is also playing an important role in four main industries like your paints and vanishes, fibers and elastomers, etc. It has completely revolutionized industrial parameters also. So, first, we will understand the name of polymer. Polymer comes from two Greek word poly, which means many, and second word is mer, which means repeating unit or monomer or monomer. So many repeating units. So what is polymer? A polymer is a large molecule or also known as macromolecule made up of many repeating units called monomers. Repeating units is your monomer, and the large molecule which is made up of many repeating units is known as polymers. And the mode of formation of polymers from monomer is known as polymerization. For example, your polyethylene. For example, rubber. Fine. For example, polyvinyl chloride. These all are polymers. See one thing, all polymers are macromolecules, but all macromolecules are not polymer. I repeat, all polymers are macromolecules, but all macromolecules are not polymers. For example, hemoglobin molecule. It is a macromolecule. Macro means big. Its molecular mass is more, but it's not the polymer. But all polymers are macromolecules, which means their molecular mass is more. So now we will take classification of polymers. Classification of polymers. It is a very small chapter and very easy to learn. There are so many ways according to which we can classify the polymers. We will discuss 5 modes of classification of polymers. First, I am taking on the basis of their source. On the basis of source, there are 3 types of polymers. It is your natural. Second is your synthetic or artificial or man-made. It is on the basis of source. And third is yours semi-synthetic. As you are aware of their names, natural. Natural means the polymers which can be directly or synthesized for their life processes by organisms occurs in plants and animals. We can make these polymers by microorganisms present in plants and animals, or in short, their source is natural, which can be obtained from nature. For example, rubber, cellulose, starch. These all are your natural polymers. Now, synthetic, as the name suggests, artificial, which are man-made or which can be prepared in the laboratory. Which can be prepared in the laboratory. Fine. Example is your nylon. You wear nylon socks, nylon cloths, Orlon. We will discuss later on what are these nylon or Orlon. What are their monomeric units? From which thing? What is the repeating unit of nylon and Orlon? Next, semi-synthetic, which means when some suitable natural polymer, we are modifying the natural polymer. Some natural polymers can be modified in the laboratory is your semi-synthetic polymer. For example, is your vulcanized rubber. We add sulfur to the natural rubber to make it more elastic or to improve its tensile strength. We are introducing the changes in natural rubber properties. It is your semi-synthetic polymer. Is this clear? Is there any doubt? Second mode of classification is on the basis of mode of mechanism. It is the second basis of classification of polymers. It is very interesting chapter because we are using so many lot of daily polymeric products in daily life on the basis of mode of mechanism. According to this type, there are two types of polymers. It is your addition polymers or condensation polymers. First, we have discussed on the basis of their source. Second mode of classification is on the basis of mode of mechanism. First is your addition polymer, second is your condensation polymer. Addition polymers, which are simply made by addition reaction between molecules. Simply, we are adding the molecules, addition reaction between the molecules without the elimination of smaller molecules like water, ammonia, etc. What happened in this case? We are simply adding the monomers. They simply add and they do not leave any residue. Only the molecules are just adding. They are simply doing addition reaction. They occur by free radical mechanism. They require any initiator so that a reaction can start. In this, smaller molecules like water, ammonia cannot be released during the addition. Your common is your PVC, polyvinyl chloride. This is the sheet of PVC. This brown color sheet is PVC, polyvinyl chloride. In this monomer is CH2 double bond CHCl, that is your vinyl chloride. We simply add vinyl chloride, lot of molecule of vinyl chloride to form the polyvinyl chloride. In condensation polymer, in which the molecules are added with the elimination of smaller molecules. With the elimination of smaller molecules like water, ammonia, etc. In this, the monomers are added with the elimination of smaller molecules. This addition reaction is also known as chain growth polymer. It is also known as chain growth mechanism, and it is known as step growth mechanism also. Because in this, we are growing the chain just at the by adding the monomers at the end of the chain. In this, chain is growing, but in this, reaction is occurring in a stepwise manner with the elimination of smaller molecules. The common example for this is nylon 6,6. We will discuss its uses, its monomers in details in others lectures. So this is the second mode of classification of polymers. It is on the mode of polymer mechanism. Third classification is on the basis of mode of structure. Till then, we have discussed two modes. First is your on the basis of source. Second is your on the basis of mode of mechanism. And third is your on the basis of structure. Structure. According to this, linear polymer, branched. Third is your cross-linked polymer. On the basis of source, it is also 3 types. On the basis of mode of polymerization, 2 types. And on the basis of structure, it is also of 3 types: linear, branched, and cross-linked. As the name suggests, linear, in which the monomeric units are connected in linear way. Suppose I am only adding the molecules, the monomers in linear fashion, or you can say that like this, the monomers are simple stacking over one another. Fine. In this, the molecules are closely packed, so their melting and boiling point is high. Melting point, boiling point, high. Because molecules are just piling over one another in a linear fashion. Next, branched. Branching is there. Whenever in the linear molecule, you will see some kind of branches of monomers. In the linear way, branched at different position along with the main chain. If we compare the packing, this molecule is closely packed and this is loosely packed because of irregular branching. So their melting and boiling point is not as much high as that of linear one. In this cross-linked, which means 3D network is there. The network, 3-dimensional network between the different polymer chains are there. Suppose these are polymeric chains. These are interconnected to form 3-dimensional structure. Because of this 3D network, they are hard and brittle. These are hard and brittle in nature. It is hard plastic, so used in making lawn chairs. We are using garden chairs now. It is used in making lawn chairs. It is used in making, it is so flexible, so used in making water bottles. And it is hard, so used for making kitchenware and radio casings. Used in making some kind of kitchenware and radio casings. My dear students, we have discussed till now 3 types of classification of polymers. Till then, if any doubt, then please let me know. Message me. Next, we will discuss the 4th classification on the basis of intermolecular forces. It is a 5th one on the basis of intermolecular forces. On the basis of intermolecular forces between the monomers. According to this, it is of 4 types: fibers, elastomers, thermosetting, and thermoplastics. According to this, it is of 4 types: thermosetting, thermoplastic, elastomers, and fibers. It is your 4th mode of classification. We have total of 5 modes. Fibers. In this, the intermolecular forces, which are the forces present between the monomers, are weak. Fine. Sorry, in fibers, it is strong. Fibers, which is used in making clothes. Intermolecular forces between the monomers is strong. Elastomers, which means some kind of elastic. In this, the intermolecular forces are weak as comparison to fibers. Thermoplastic. In this, the intermolecular forces are between those of elastomers, in between those of elastomers and fibers. Or thermosetting. It is high degree of cross-linking. Setting, which settles after formation. It is strong. In this, strong. In this, weak. In this, in between elastomers and fibers. And thermosetting, 3-dimensional network or high degree of cross-linking. High degree of cross-linking. We have discussed the classification of polymers on the basis of intermolecular forces. It is semi-crystalline in nature. Now you know the word semi-crystalline, na? Crystalline solids we have discussed. Semi-crystalline fibers are semi-crystalline, having some kind of threads. They are made up of fine threads. Now, elastomers, they are soft and amorphous. They are very soft and amorphous. And thermoplastics, it is soft at room temperature. Thermoplastics have different properties depend on the conditions. It is hard at room temperature and become soft on heating. Hard at room temperature and become soft on heating and again hard on cooling. We can change its shape. Thermoplastics, which is hard at room temperature, soft on heating and solidify again on cooling and can regain its shape. And thermosetting, become hard, solid mass on heating and do not come back to its original shape. If it is acquire one shape at a time, it will not change its shape, but it can regain its shape. It is a classification of polymers on the basis of intermolecular forces. Last mode of classification is on the basis of mode of polymerization. This is the fifth mode of classification. On the most mode of fifth is on the basis of mode of polymerization. According to this, it is of homopolymer and copolymer. Homo means same. Poly, many. Mer, units. Whenever the polymer is formed from polymerization of single type of monomer. Single type of monomer. For example, your polyethylene. In this, your monomer is ethene. CH2, double bond CH2. Polyethylene is made up of so many numbers of this ethene molecules. In this, the monomer is same throughout the polymer. So, homo, polymer. Co means dependent. Whenever there are two or more different types of monomers, it is formed from two or different types of monomers. For example, nylon 6,6. Its one monomer is hexamethylene diamine and second is your adipic acid. It is made up of two types of monomers. What are those? Hexamethylene diamine and adipic acid. So, till now, we have discussed the polymers. What are polymers? A large macromolecule which is made up of small number of repeating units known as monomers. Remember, all polymers are macromolecules, but all macromolecules are not polymer. After that, we have discussed the classification of polymers. We have taken into consideration 5 modes. First was your on the basis of source. It is of 3 types: natural polymers, synthetic polymers, and semi-synthetic. After that, on the basis of mode of polymerization, it is homopolymer and copolymer. And after that, on the basis of mode of mechanism, it is addition polymer, condensation polymer. Next, on the basis of structure, linear, branched, and cross-linked. Next, on the basis of forces of intermolecular forces present between the molecules, it is elastomers, fibers, thermoplastics, and thermosettings. Till then, my dear students, is there any doubt? We will discuss some examples of addition polymers. Some addition polymers. CBSE exams, you can see, you can find one question from earlier section which I have discussed and one from this section. We will make one table. It will be easier for you to learn this table. What we have to taken? First, name of the polymer. Second, it's monomer. Next, it's use. First, I'm taking first addition polymer is polyethylene. First is your polyethylene. See, the monomer for this unit is ethene. Make this table along with me. First polymer is your polyethylene. Its monomer is ethene. My dear students, we have two different types of polythenes, low density polyethylene and high density polyethylene. Their monomer is same, but reaction conditions are different. For example, if I am taking n number of ethene molecules and the reaction temperature is around 200 degrees Celsius and pressure is around 1000 atmosphere to 2000 atmosphere with traces of oxygen in it. After changing these conditions, the product is different. We will get the low density polyethylene. For this, I am taking traces of oxygen. Temperature is around 200 degrees Celsius and pressure is 1000 atmosphere to 2000 atmosphere. What we will get? We will get a polyethylene molecule. It is low density polyethylene. N is number of monomers. It will repeat itself to form polyethylene. It is low density polyethylene. It is very highly branched structure. Highly branched. And whenever I want to prepare high density polyethylene, we will be using around 7 atmosphere pressure. Again, ethene molecule, we are taking around 7 atmosphere pressure, where pressure is also low and temperature is also less. In this, it is 200. In this, only 60 to 70 in the presence of Ziegler-Natta catalyst. This is the main change. What is catalyst? Which increases the rate of the reaction. What is Ziegler catalyst? It is triethyl aluminium, triethyl aluminium plus titanium tetrachloride. It is Ziegler-Natta catalyst. It is triethyl aluminium in the presence of titanium tetrachloride. Whenever we are taking the conditions in the reaction mixture is this, then we will obtain high density polyethylene. It is linear molecule, so its melting and boiling point is sharp or high. It is not so much high because it is highly branched structure. So it is used in making, what is its use of low density polythene? Use of low density polythene is used in making plastic bottles, which is not so much of good quality. Used in making squeeze bottles, plastic bottles, it is poor conductor of electricity. used in making plastic bags, squeeze bottles, low density polythene use. Plastic bags, squeeze bottles, insulation. It is flexible and poor conductor of electricity. Because in your paper you will see the question. Suppose write the monomer of polythene. So you will write its monomer is CH2 double bond CH2 or ethene, and write its one or two uses. This kind of question come. Generally, examiner will ask the type of monomer, its structure and use. Simple straight question comes. It is used in making high density polythene, used in making good quality plastic bottles, containers, pipes, etc. It is used in making pipes, containers, etc. It is more tougher and harder. More tougher and harder. Fine. In the next class, we will discuss about some more addition polymers and condensation polymers.